Hey, I'm David Kirsch and welcome to Sound Bites in Kirsch's Kitchen. I know I tease all of you today, right? I showed you a big, delicious ice cream cone and then you thought, I did so well on the Ultimate New York Body Plan 7-Day Challenge. He's gonna let us have ice cream. No. I couldn't think of anything else to post, and I wanted to post something funny, and I wanted to get your attention, and I got a lot of people's attention. So tonight for dinner, really important, right? You finished the program, 7 days, really challenging. Most of you, not a lot, most of you were watching your calories, watching the processed carbs, and I thought, you know what? A real treat is steak, a beautiful filet that I've got marinating right now. I'll tell you what it's got. It's got ginger and a little garlic, and it's got lime juice, right? And you know, citrus is a great tenderizer. So the filet is marinating in that, a little crushed red pepper, and what else do I have in here? I said ginger already, right? So that's gonna be fired up on this cast iron griddle. Less than a minute each side, right? Because I cut it into half inch pieces. And then I made my favorite carb, I think, right? I made a beautiful sweet potato with almonds and mustard, whole grain mustard and Dijon mustard. Really quite delicious. And a little sesame oil and a little low sodium tamari. No triple scoop. Sorry to get you going. But a really delicious and nutritious, and I'm gonna taste it, right? Because it's got so delicious, right? I did a lot of this before, right? And I'm gonna post the recipes because I really wanted to talk to you. I wanted to get a sense from all of you how you're feeling post program. And you know how the eating is going, what the results were. Some of you told me, some of you didn't tell me. Most of the responses I've gotten, actually, which I really love, were less about the physical results, right? Less about, oh my God, I lost blah 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 amount of weight, and more about, I have such incredible energy now. I have great focus. More endurance, my workouts are harder and much more productive. That to me is sort of the penultimate, right? And so firing this thing up, is it firing up? Yeah, it is. Nice and hot. I'm gonna get a little hotter. Why are sweet potatoes so much better than white potatoes? Well, so sweet potatoes are much better because you've got beta carotene, you've got vitamin A, just much more nutrient rich. Seriously. In a nutshell, beta carotene and vitamin A. So this is gonna go, let's see. But I think it's really important too, right? I think the notion that we're dieting, remember I told you the program was not a diet, right? I don't believe in diets. I believe in mindful eating, and I feel better when I don't eat processed carbs. I just do. You know, I had a client of mine just yesterday tell me that he celebrated Father's Day. I'm not going to name who he is. Maybe he's watching, and I don't want him to get upset with me. But his wife treated everybody, and they had a pizza truck, and they had a gelato, and they had all these things. And guess what, guys? I saw it. It was all in his belly. It was all in his belly. So, you know, look. When you and he had been following my sort of my rules of nutrition. I don't want to call it a diet. I don't like diets. Right? So I'm gonna flip this. I like it kind of medium rare, right? I don't like it raw, but I like it medium rare. So I'm gonna get this guy going. less than a minute per side. I slice a gorgeous filet into 1/2 inch slices. And it's going to be this gorgeous Thai ginger sirloin steak salad. And I've got a beautiful dressing. It's got ginger and a little bit of honey and toasted sesame seeds. And you'll see right now, get it a little more, and then I'm going to flip it. No comments, no questions? You're just watching me? That's okay. Boy, this looks great. I think the girls had no idea what we're eating tonight. I think they're going to be excited. I haven't cooked a steak in this house. Here's a funny story, right? So the butcher calls me. I had emailed him at the crack of dawn. And I said, I need to have, the original recipe called for sirloin. And he said, hey Dave, sirloin is not kosher. I don't know why, but it's not, okay. He said, but I've got great minute steak. And I said, eh. It sort of reminded me of my grandmother, and I never liked minute steak. It had like that vein in the middle, and it took me back to like a bad place. So I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want that. And he was like, what about hanger steak? And I said, yeah, no, I don't like hanger steak. It's kind of tough. Dude, you gotta have hanger steak. No, I don't want hanger steak. So I went with the filet, and I'm not one to say how much things cost, but I hope my girls like this filet because it's very expensive. What did you eat for Father's Day? Father's Day, I grilled a side of salmon, and it was quite delicious. And I made this, I'm going to give Ina Garden the props. It was a watermelon arugula with shaved Parmesan cheese, gorgeous Parmesan cheese, and really good olive oil. And that was, and grilled asparagus. That was Father's Day dinner. Yeah, you know what, Denise? It must be a grandma thing, right? That minute steak. I don't know why, but it just doesn't work for me. It doesn't. So I'm gonna put these all on the plate right now. I like that these are cooked and they're gorgeous. I don't want to overcook them. Nothing worse than overcooking really good steak. Sorry, Mom. I know my mama likes it well done. One of my sisters like it like shoe leather. And I'm like, you want shoe leather, chew on your shoe. You want steak, cook it properly, but anyway, to each his own. For me, I like a little blood. I like a little blood. There you go. And you can see, I'm going to show you, we have the ginger, we have lime juice, and we have some crushed red pepper. I'm going to save this because I saved myself a nice piece of filet. I'm going to have steak and eggs tomorrow. All right. This dressing is actually quite simple too. It has sesame oil, it has ginger, it has low sodium tamari, it has a little bit of really good organic honey. Thank you, Susan. And toasted sesame seeds. And I'm gonna pour that on top. Hey girls, dinner's gonna be ready in a few minutes. Cast iron grill gets hotter after the first batch, always. Yeah, that's exactly what we want it to look like. Got a nice little brownish going on. Ooh, ooh. That is pretty. That's pretty. All right, we got any other questions going on here? Let's see. I got Susan over here. You like a medium rare? Well, come on over. What's up, Mohammed? And other questions here? So the fire, actually, I cook it on high. It's on like a medium high because you want steak to get that nice searing on the outside. That's why I like to use a cast iron griddle. It gives you that little, seals in the delicious flavor. And it's done. It's done. It is cooked. And it is gorgeous. So, I tell you, I love cooking, and I think part of the key to really help more healthy cooking, right? I'm not going to say, because look, I'm eating steak, right? And probably not the best for the environment, but I haven't had steak in a long time. Is to not be afraid of flavoring things, right? I think that people often are, and so I'm going to do what they do, and maybe my daughters are gonna come. They've been inside all day, but the more you flavor, like using citrus to tenderize meats, lime, really good. I actually used lemons, not for a long time because it starts cooking the fish, but I used it on Sunday. So here we go. A gorgeous steak. And I'm gonna taste it. Good, actually. All right, and then the dressing. We're gonna dress. Oop, I forgot the little garni here. Hold on, guys. Got a little grated carrots, right? A little color because I want to have a little color. It called for bok choy too, but the bok choy looked older than I did in the market, so I thought, you know what? We're gonna Pasadena on that, and we're gonna go with some organic mesclun salad. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Thai ginger sirloin salad. Not sirloin, filet, excuse me. Sweet potato almonds, ginger. Now, not a cheat, most definitely a treat, because that's what we do. Ta! You're waiting for me to start shipping yet. I'm going to ship soon. And you know what else I have, guys? Remember that delicious granita? So, I still have it. So for dessert, I'm going to surprise the girls, and we're going to have a little honeydew parsley and raspberry strawberry granita. That's how we do it, guys. I'll post a recipe. It's really easy. But I guess the key again, right? I'm using a filet, so I'm not using a porterhouse. I'm using the leanest, and I had him trim any fat. There's no fat here. Sweet potatoes and almonds, very nutritious and very filling. And you know, if I'm gonna have a carb, that'll be the carb I have. And look, I generally won't have this dinner time. I generally would have it lunchtime, but I sort of liked it next to the steak salad, right? So that's it. If I don't have any other questions, guys, I'm going to make this short and sweet. Wish you an amazing evening. Tomorrow's lightning round 10-minute workout is a plyo boot camp. 10-minute plyo boot camp. 8 o'clock, I'll see you there. Have an amazing night, guys. Thanks for coming to join me. Way later in the week of the challenge, I started to see my pounds drop. It felt so good that I lost track a bit of hanging the numbers. Amazing. So that is the key. not about numbers. The fact that when you're not obsessed with that stupid scale, I hate them all, and you do what you're supposed to do with this program, and you move your body, and you're mindful about what you eat, not dieting, mindfulness about what you're eating, portions, time of day, etc., you will look better. You will have more energy. You will be more confident. You'll be more in control. You won't feel like you're yo-yoing because you're not dieting. This is not one of these crazy quick fix diets. It isn't. It's a life transformation. So I'm so happy. Good. I don't believe in them. Have an amazing night, guys. I'm eating my steak before it gets cold. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.